So we went from Sydney
right?
to Canberra to
Do I look all right? Okay, cool.
You look great.
Just
Look
be
great.
self-confident. Okay.
Sensational.
Canberra, sorry, sensational. Next, what is Ali Huang inflated? Anyway,
No way.
Ali Huang is in town.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
in town right now.
In Australia. I'm not sure which city.
Right. Who's opening for her?
Not me. I know for sure. Yeah.
Dude, you're not on WeChat with her?
She's not even Chinese. She's half.
Oh, right.
Is she?
Half Chinese, half Vietnamese.
What do you have a name for, like, an imposter? Like a half?
No. I mean Chinese. Like Chinese from China. Of course, it
Yeah,
doesn't have
yeah,
WeChat.
yeah.
Right?
She's half Chinese, half what?
Vietnamese.
Ah, right. The
That's
perfect cuisine.
Yeah, I've never had that
Oh
before.
my God.
Oh, it is so
Oh
yuck.
my, that was so disgusting.
It is. Yeah, Nick.
The perfect cuisine.
Yeah.
Just
If you had
Like,
to
it's
have
so
Vietnamese, half
disgusting.
Chinese.
perfect cuisine.
What are you? You're half too, right? Half
Yeah,
Sri Lankan.
I have Sri Lankan, half Jew. A terrible cuisine.
Yeah, it is.
Sri Lankan's good.
It's pretty good.
What Jew food have you ever eaten?
What's
the
Jewish
bread.
food?
I love the bread. The
Challah.
Challah, yeah.
It's
I don't
sugary
even know
bread.
Jewish food.
Jewish food is generally pretty gross. There's one thing called gefilte fish, which is just like a cold lump of fish in a vat of like salt water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with Jewish food or Sri
Michael.
Lankan food?
Sri Lankan food mainly because Jew food. It's
Oh,
like that
okay.
matzo ball soup is good, but otherwise you get that unleavened bread, which is like a dry ass cracker.
Yeah.
You get
I already feel
potato latkes, which is like a Jew hash brown.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What do you guys reckon the country with the worst food is?
I mean, what's
Australia.
Canadian food?
Australia does everyone else's food a
Australia doesn't
7
have
out of
food.
10, I would say.
Yeah. Do
7
you
or
have
8
your own food?
Sorry?
Australia.
No, not really. We have damper, but it's not really classed as
Well,
food.
on the road, we just did a tour together, me and and she refused to have Aussie pub food on the road
It's just too much. Not
'Cause it's-
refuse. I'm like, oh.
because it's bad.
I wish I was strong as you. That is strength, mate. That is strength. How did you get through that? Do you guys wouldn't you get that bought for you, or do they give you the money and then you buy it?
But we normally have dinner together, right?
Yeah, well,
Right.
you get a per diem and stuff, but
Yeah.
like
yeah.
And then one pub we went to was one of the grimmest. You actually skipped out before we
Yeah.
even went there.
Yeah.
One of the grimmest pubs on the planet
Yeah.
in Nowra, called the Postie.
Nowra's that's not a very
shithole.
characteristic town. No way.
Is it like a meth capital or an ice capital?
Everywhere claims they're the meth capital. That's what we
Yeah,
said on the
yeah.
tour.
yeah,
They all
it's
want
true.
it.
I feel like a
So
place
weird.
like Nowra, you'll find touring around that you have heaps of cute little towns, but there has to be amongst the cute little touristy towns, there has to be one kind of business centre that's a bit of a shithole that
Yeah.
absorbs that everyone's got to get their tractors fixed or whatever, or
Right.
Yeah, true.
everyone's got to go from the small country town to get those big things. And
You mean
that-
like an
Yeah.
industrial center?
yeah, like a business centre.
Is
Yeah.
Nowra a businessy to you?
It's in for that area.
Is it?
For that area, that's where all the people come from, the surfy towns or whatever.
Yeah.
Buy all their big shit.
Yeah.
Java
yeah,
Space.
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those towns because they're so weird. They don't
Yeah.
know whether they're the city or a country, and they're always just so plain, drab, and methy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It gets
You will
real
blend
methy.
in perfectly.
Yeah, you'd fit in.
great. I'm methy. I wish I was methy. And plain and drab.
Yeah.
How well do you know me? How well do you know me? I
She
thought
kno-
we were mates.
Well, watch your 3 years of comedy show. I think I know you a lot.
You're playing drab and methy. There's a
I'm-
title for
I'm
next year's show.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy all over the place.
Oh, God.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. What did you say that? What did you say that? That Jewish dish was called with the fish?
Gefilte fish.
Oh man, that's funny.
Can you say it?
Gefilte fish.
There you go.
Gefilte fish.
Michael, you barely touch your gefilte fish.
Yeah.
That's an outtake in Rush Hour with Chris Tucker where he can't say gefilte fish.
Uh-huh.
And it's just over and over. One of the bloopers is him going gefilte fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't remember that saying.
Wow, dude, check it out. One of the best.
I think
Okay.
I watched this cool episode of this David Chang show. He's the chef, and he goes to China
Yeah.
and he visits a tourist that lives in China now, like a foreigner, and he they eat the real Chinese food.
Yes.
Like the stuff out regional China where it's just the oddest textures on earth. Is that right? Like,
I
have
don't
you eaten
know.
that
For
food?
me, I don't think. What's odd? Can you give me an example?
What do
It's
you
like-
think is the strangest thing
Yeah.
that's a delicacy over there?
Yeah.
My home, like China.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, like there's a difference based on the regional area, right? Like I think there's the stereotypes among Chinese that Cantonese people eat everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So
But
we're
eat
just
everything.
Making fun of them.
So what's like something they would eat that Westerners?
like I don't eat scorpions
Ah, yes, right. But the
That's
Cantonese,
weird. and
Cantonese
spiders.
What's this?
yeah, what the
like
hell?
scorpions.
For those for those listening,
I thought you were doing finger quotes,
Oh no.
but you're actually
You did
doing
like
act
a-
out.
yeah, she did like finger quotes, but it was for the scorpion.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
like
weird.
spiders. No.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like white people. We don't fuck with like dugongs and stuff like that. You know,
What is
like real
dugong?
slimy.
Sea cow.
Yeah, like sea cow, like
Sea cow. I don't know because I'm mountain. So
Yeah.
I don't know
you're
what is mountain people.
Yeah.
I don't know what is sea cow.
Mounted people.
Yeah, no mountain people. yeah, that's cool, dude.
We're
Yeah.
doing a lot of charades here.
We're doing charades.
This is why you got to watch on the YouTube.
Yeah.
A mountain people. I don't know what is sea cow. You have here in
They're like
Australia.
a big. They're kind of like a seal, but ugly. You know the ugly seal.
Oh.
Look it up
Yeah,
real quick.
yeah,
I think
for
I
you.
know what it is.
You know all
yeah.
those kind of sea creatures that are all weird and slimy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, you know what's the one thing
Yeah.
my hometown people eat? I feel is gross. It's like, do you know there's turtles, right? Like,
Yeah.
we call them the turtle's cousin.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
beer. It's
The turtle has a cousin that lives in the mountains.
like they look
This is some
like.
fable you're telling
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
No,
The
it's a-
turtle's cousin.
I don't know what it's
From the
called
From the
English,
mountain.
but we call beer. So like
Tortoise.
they look like turtle, but then
Um,
have soft shell.
Right.
Oh, like an armadillo.
Not armadillo. Armadillo, I know what it is. Like it is
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the family in turtle family.
Yeah.
But then they have a soft shell, and we
Ah.
call it beer. And then in Chinese medicinal, it's like it's very nutritious to
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
And
Ah.
also sometimes you like people say, oh, if you're weak, you eat that. If you,
Yeah.
is that help you with your mantra, like yang, like it helps you boost up your yang energy.
Right.
And then yeah, literally like that, I can't deal with it.
I'm
No.
always looking to
No.
boost my ya. So
You need more young.
Yeah, I need a lot more ya. I might go
Yeah.
and hunt one of these little
Yeah.
soft turtles.
It's so gross. I used to have an uncle who has a farm and to raise those like turtles, and then he has a restaurant to cook those turtles in different ways.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
whoa.
it was so gross. Yeah, I
May
mean,
I-
yeah.
So have you eaten turtle?
I had it once.
Was it good?
No,
No?
I don't think I'm very like adventurous in terms of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like turtle. I tried a snake. I don't like it either.
I wonder if
Yeah.
you got to shuck a turtle like an oyster.
What is shucker turtle?
Shuck like a oyster? To open an oyster, you like split the shell in half.
Oh,
So, yeah, but-
you wonder how they open the turtle.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I didn't have the guts to watch
Yeah.
it. I
That's
just
gross.
I only saw the products. So I
Ah,
was
yeah.
like, yeah.
On the farm, I used to cut up sheep and cows and things like that.
It's
Yeah.
so
But
gross.
it felt like the skin is, or like the flesh is meant to be hacked at. Like it goes straight through, like real quick, you know.
Uh-huh.
Whereas I feel like a turtle or whatever would just be, that's just weird for me to cut. That would be,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's
Yeah.
like cutting a sausage.
You
that's
feel like a
alive.
serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Seriously. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah. Do you feel like I'm trying not to make any stereotypes here, mate, but do you feel like
That's
'Cause-
always the opening for stereotypical.
He's basically saying, I'm
Bring it
not.
on.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not-
How do you drive? Do you drive like crazy?
I don't drive.
Yeah. He basically just said, I'm not racist, but.
Yeah.
But
In a
I
much
have a friend who
softer
is
way.
also
No,
Chinese.
but is that why you kind of prefer to live here because you don't eat all the weird shit?
No, no, no.
no.
I don't think food. I love Chinese food. All the
Okay,
Chinese
great.
food I think
Okay,
is much
yeah.
better than other foods.
See, I was making a stereotype.
Sorry, I'm not feeling.
They're like, hey, you don't eat the soft turtle. Get out of our country. What, you
No.
don't like snake or spider? Get on out.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be superior.
Yeah, but you are.
But
For those listening, she just did like a head turn. You know what I mean?
also a quote.
Yeah. She did quite like
Hair
superior.
quotes?
Yeah.
I do like. I prefer Chinese cooking more than any other. I think it's like
great. Yeah.
very diverse and lots of herbs and then spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I really miss my hometown food. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I can find any other cooking like the hometown cooking. You
Yeah.
know? Like it's the same for you guys,
Yeah.
right? It's a different. Not the reason. That's not the reason I moved to Australia.
There's heaps of you know, comedians that come here and live and shit. But I reckon mostly I would like to come see where you live. Like in
come.
the mountains of China. It
Yeah.
sounds awesome. It sounds crazy.
just go
like,
to the
so
mountains.
different from here.
Yeah.
Like why you live in Melbourne and you know
Because
what I mean?
Melbourne has mountains as well.
Yeah. What, the Dandenong Ranges or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah, it's like a peach star.
Yeah.
There's no reception. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Like in my hometown, we have reception. Okay?
But there's not as many.
Yeah.
There's not as many open mics in the mountains of
Yeah.
China.
It's mostly for comedy.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. And like if you're Bogan, right? If you're mountain people, they don't like comedy.
Are you? So are the mountain people of China considered the bogans of China?
Yeah, I'm pretty like I'm not saying I don't think bogan is a accurate word, but we don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you convey them the kind of stereotypes
Yeah.
to the Australians.
So you
right?
don't have like Chinese people that have like mullets and drive around in souped up piece of shit cars.
No, yeah, we have no
Yeah.
no mullet. Like mullet is
Yeah.
never a thing. Yeah,
They just drink soft drink all the time.
Yeah,
and
we just
stuff.
have North Korean kind of haircut.
Whoa!
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah!
Government appointed haircut.
Yeah.
Take that, Kim Jong Il. Right?
Yeah, dude.
Let's talk some shit on him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like it's just so funny, mate. Because when you came and watched my show, your only critique from it was because I talk a lot about Japan, and I was like, you know, the Japanese, they don't drink too much; they drink a fair bit, and your only critique was the Japanese actually drink a lot, and I'm like, I'm sensing a bit of competitiveness here.
No.
She's like, you're watching it going, he has not talked about China enough.
No, because I thought if Japanese people watch your show, like, no, we drink like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just they have a insane drinking culture too. And I was like, it's sometimes I feel because I have some Japanese classmates when I was in school. They drink a lot, and then Waka drinks a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Because have you met Chris Shin in Perth?
Yes.
He's Korean.
Yeah.
And I went and saw him recently, and I'm like, I go, oh, hey, man, you know, we're talking about, we both just got married recently, and I go, I went to Japan for my honeymoon. I think I'm going to go back at some point. And he goes, you should go to Korea. You know, just for the competitiveness. Like
Oh,
he
wow.
didn't even cross his mind and go, oh, that's good, man. That's good you want to go back to
Yeah.
Japan. It's like, no, you should go to Korea.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
like,
I
love it.
said congratulations. I said you should go back again.
No.
I said congratulations.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you to go to China.
You didn't. You said fuck you, and then you kicked me in the ankle. Like,
No,
you're
no,
like, how
no,
could you?
no, no. I just punched you and then said bye. You racist. You racist Aussie.
Yeah.
You burn in hell.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hunt and I we recently did a little roadshow tour together, and after one of the shows, I think it was the one in Sutherland, a man came up to you afterwards and thought you had just put on the accent as an act. He was hoping to catch you out. He thought you'd be like full like, you going? Yeah. But then he totally like cornered you, and you should have, but you can't do the Aussie accent.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like I was taken by surprise. Like the story is like they were on the stage.
Yeah.
So I went out to the bar to get me and Brown both like red wines, right? And then two of them, one of them were very excited, and he was so pissed drunk.
Yeah.
So holding one can of beer. And then he was just like, you. And I feel like someone's asking me. Definitely it's for me. And I didn't really take it serious. Like, wrong. And then I just go to the bar, and he just followed me to the bar. And he just opened his can of beer, still like it's foaming up. And he just drunk. He's like, "Oh, tell me, you're definitely Aussie. You put on your, you put on your accent for your act." And then, first of all, I was like, "Do I have an accent?"
Yeah.
I sounds perfect in my head.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, you have accent." And then I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then there's a bartender over there. He's so young. He looked horrified.
Yeah.
And then the guy, you can tell like the guy definitely go to Bali all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Probably get happy endings all the time.
Yeah.
His mates probably have some Thai girlfriend or
Yeah.
Filipino girlfriend, marry them for green card, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
that kind of bloke. And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh shit, like what should I do to convince him? I kept telling him I don't have an accent. He was
Yeah.
like, no, you definitely put this for your act.
Fuck.
And in the end, I just gave up. I was like, yes, I am Aussie. and then after I confirmed, and he was so excited. I was like, yes, I know you're Aussie.
Yeah.
And then he started to share the story of how he has a mate who's so funny, always put on the Balinese, like from Bali, people from Bali.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bolognese. Yeah.
Yes, he always put on a Balinese accent
Oh,
just for fun.
Just for fun. What
And
a
it was,
guy.
like, so funny.
So he thought you were still in character while you were talking to him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Mate, that's so funny.
It is so funny.
Oh, that's, I
Yeah.
mean, it's funny, the story, but it mustn't be funny for you sometimes because you're like, I've got to go through this all the time. in
Oh no, it's
Australia.
my second time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not enough, I guess.
Yeah. Where you just get some kind of thing like that.
Yeah, I think it's amusing for me because
Yeah.
this is not the only time I met someone and they convinced I'm not Chinese.
Yeah.
And, and I have to explain to them I'm Chinese.
Yeah.
In my current show too, like my new touring show, it's like I try to explain to Africans I'm not white.
Mm.
And they're convinced I'm white people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm Chinese from China. And then
Yeah.
they are just, you can just tell their mind is started exploding.
Yeah.
And they couldn't put one to one together.
Yeah.
And then I think it's just like talking to them about how I'm Chinese is like, I talk to my mom, I want to be a comedian.
Yeah.
And they just switched off.
Ah.
And you can tell like it's like blank
Yeah.
state of mind. And I just keep telling me, and then they just don't believe it.
Yeah.
So in the end, I just gave up. I was like, yes, I am white.
So you're a white Australian, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I know back
Welcome.
then I have
Yeah.
like white Americans.
One of us. One of
Yeah,
us.
I was called Irish too.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Irish.
Yeah.
Irish.
What the fuck?
To be sure. Ni hao.
Ni hao, Irish. And I'm like, okay. So it is. It's that kind of like things that make me feel amused. At the same time, it's a kind of compliment, and also it's sort of like. You can say people like they don't mean harm.
Yeah.
They're just genuinely.
Well, that's this
don't
guy
believe it.
saying you're doing an act. I don't think he's being racist. If anything, he's
not.
accusing you of being racist. He is. That you're putting on a voice, like it's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't. I don't think he understands racism.
Did he try to pull off the mask?
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
like,
Like, let me unzip myself.
unzip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You got
was
an
very.
Australian flag tattooed on your face. You're actually Pauline Hanson.
No, I have a Southern Cross tattoo on my tits,
Yeah.
and then just take it off and share my mouth tattoo underneath it,
Haha, it was me the whole time.
like chair my mouth on the front and Kim Jong Un on the back.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Dude, we can cut this out if you wanted, whatever. But Mike told me one of the funniest stories ever about you once. You guys were doing a gig together, and you got up on stage, and one of your first lines was, "I'm so tired of fucking fat guys."
Oh yeah. Maybe basement comedy.
Yes,
Club?
yes.
And I fucking lost
And
it.
I was like, "That's so funny! It's got to be one of the best openers of all times."
No, don't you guys have
I'm
that?
so tired of fucking fat guys.
It is a great opening line.
It's just
No, don't you guys feel that? Like,
I mean, I'm not tired of it because I never started.
yeah, it'd be good to change it up one time.
but have you have sex with someone you deeply regret.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
But
think
to
we've all
have
been
that
there.
as an opening line.
Yeah, it's just, it's got to be one of the best of all time. Like I thought about it for like 2 months after. Like I wished I could be at any gig in the world. It would be there just
Yeah.
to see you open with that.
It is so. I think in your 20s, you can keep this. Like in my 20s, like there's a lot of insecurity girls are dealing with.
Yeah.
And sometimes just like you on a day and then with this guy and he's a beast and then it's like, somehow just like, oh, oops, it happened. And he's like, oh my god, he's so sweaty, it's raining. It's like he's so wet. It's like, oh my god, I'm a wet or he's wet. It's so confusing. And then it happened. I was like, oh, it just grossed me out whenever I thought about it.
Oh, please, you got to film another special where that's your opener.
Yeah.
I would click on it 1,000,000 times. I'll give you 1,000,000 views.
Just give that 1 second of the winner.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so funny.
There
Yeah,
you go. It's
it
the
is.
title of it. Huang is tired of fucking fat guys. And then just do the whole hour on that.
You know what have the thought? Because the Melbourne tram is so slow.
Yeah.
So when you're in the tram, you start to have all sorts of like, thinking, you start to write jokes, have thoughts, reflection on your past life. And that's one of the things I thought about when I was on
So
the
you're
tram.
sitting on a tram. Everyone's thinking about their shopping or what they're going to do when they get home, and you're like, I've had too many fat guys.
Oh, not too many, just
Yeah.
two.
Ah, but 2 is too many.
Two is too many. Oh my god! I still remember the droplets of the sweat. I'm like, oh come on, guys,
Yeah.
get fit, stop sweating.
We've alienated half our listeners at this
Yeah.
point.
Why?
Oh, podcast listeners. They're all big fat guys.
Oh no, sorry about that. Good.
Hey,
You know what's
room
a
for
good?
number 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's-
there's a good news for people who are suffering from weight problem, like the Ozempic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just get that one of that. It helps a lot.
But doesn't Ozempic, can't you tell that someone's on it?
So what?
It
No.
doesn't make your face look real thin.
Oh,
Like,
they get
kind
Oh,
of
that would be
comments.
nice.
Yeah,
I
but
want
it's
to have
like,
a thin face.
thin in a weird way.
It looks gaunt, but I think that's just because they've had puffy faces before.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because
So
I saw like a video of Kirsten Wiig lately. She was like on SNL or something. And
Yeah.
I was like, her face, she's always been thin, like never.
I don't think she's on Ozempic. She's like skeletal.
Yeah, she was looking very skinny in the face. And I was like, I wonder if that's Ozempic.
No.
Oh, right.
No. The
No
Ozempic
idea.
celebs are the ones that used to be kind of chunky before. And then now they're just like skinny to that point where their face looks different, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you don't hear a lot from the body positivity people now that Ozempic is readily available. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Because they're like, yeah, all bodies are beautiful, but there's a pill that can make your body actually
beautiful.
beautiful.
But
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, because I was talking about it with somebody, and my wife goes, Ozempic wouldn't work on you. And I'm like, why not? And she's like, because it takes away, like, it just takes
Your
away
appetite.
appetite, right?
Yeah.
But I eat mostly because I'm bored.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's more
You know what
emotional
I mean?
eater.
And I eat if something's in front of me. Like, sometimes I'm not.
Me too.
I don't eat. Like, I won't eat out of emotional or if I'm sad or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I just can't say no. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
someone puts food in front of me, I just eat it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
who's
just eat it.
putting food in front of you? You won't even put the food in front of yourself if you don't have an appetite. at
Well, if
all.
I'm at an Australian pub, right, I'm like, I don't want to eat this food. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, everyone else is here.
What if it's?
I don't want to go anywhere else, so I'll just eat it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you don't have the emotional strength like I do.
Yeah. That's it. Like that's when you said that, I was like, that's brave.
Oh,
Like,
that's why
it's
you
hard
were
for me to
talking
turn
about.
down like
Yeah.
a Palmer or something, or
Right.
turn down a free beer or whatever. Yeah, that's the main problem, I reckon.
I had the pub food and I just couldn't sleep well.
Really?
It's too heavy for me.
It is,
and
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
so like the oil. I think especially in a country pub,
Uh-huh.
they reuse the oil and again and again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
like the grace goes into the food because I used to. I'm cooking a lot, like at home cooking a lot.
Yeah.
So I cook the food I eat every day as I control the oil intake.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I have like the pub food, my body just couldn't take it. and I couldn't go to sleep well.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I can't stop for.
It is a
my
lot of
sleep.
fat and grease, and then we go to a lot of bakeries on these tours, and I still
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get on board with meat pies. That would be an Australian well, maybe it's from the UK.
Yes, from UK.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
still, meat pies are disgusting to me. It's just like a bunch of sloppy, shitty meat and a fucking
it's like-
shitty pastry.
No, if you
I have
open
like
the
2 a year, and they're awesome.
yeah,
I love them.
some of them
I
are really
love
yummy. Yeah, but if you open the meat pie, like the presentation itself, you say something about like Chinese slimy food. I think meat pie like it's pretty slimy. It
Oh, yeah.
feels like
Yeah.
a vomit of
Yeah.
meat.
That
That's
like the texture of a Parma or whatever would be. I could understand why some other countries would look at that and go, "That's fucking weird."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
with
yeah.
chips and stuff like that. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
So I thought like I think I don't think that they are like disgusting or something, but just so heavy. So
Yeah, they are
heavy.
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
The pies. And you go to Queensland where it's hot majority of the year. And there are bakeries everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're talking like the Sunshine Coast where you can't do anything after 2:00. It is
Yeah.
so hot.
Yeah.
And that guys are just eating fucking pies.
Why not
And having
fruits?
coffees this big. And they're having so much bread. I'm
Yeah.
like, how could you still be fat in this weather?
I know.
Because they have to shit, right? Drink hot coffee and help them to shit a big
Yeah.
pile of shit.
Yeah, because they're all backed up from the meat pies and the pies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that your next opener? I'm so tired of fucking guys full of shit.
Fat guys full of shit.
I'm so tired
Yeah,
of fucking
I
backed up
refuse
guys.
to have sex with any fat guy now. Like
Yeah.
that memory just not make me fond of them. Like, it doesn't matter how attractive or how much money or how good you are, personality. I refuse that.
Yeah.
Not because I'm fat shaming, just because I had bad experience, and
Right.
then I didn't never ever go on that journey again. So I'm like, okay, no, thank you. No, good.
Well,
All right, we should get into the.
I
let's get
talked
into
to
the meat.
Huang yesterday. We would I said, "Would you like to do the podcast?" You said,
Yeah.
"I'd love to." And then you asked what it's about, and I said, "We go through your phone," and you looked horrified, and you said, "I have 3 phones. Which one would you go through?"
I had 3 phones.
Why 3 phones?
One phone is broken.
Uh-huh.
I'm smashed on the floor.
Right.
Another phone, I used the Chinese SIM card in it. Yes, I have like Chinese, bank or notification.
Yeah.
Or if I'm under arrest or something like that. Send me SMS
Yeah.
on Chinese phone. And this is the Australian phone.
That's the Australian phone. Right.
I have another phone who's broken. It's not in use anymore. It's a forced phone.
So that's the main phone.
Yeah, this is the main phone.
Yeah. But since I told you the concept of the pod, you've been on incognito mode for...
Oh, no. Actually, I didn't. I forgot. I think I looked at my history. I don't think it's anything
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want from the
Well,
phone?
so the concept is we spin a wheel and we either go through notes, camera roll, or search history.
Okay.
Sometimes Instagram explore page. Never your DMs, because you did ask that, whether we look at messages. We don't look at messages. We don't want to see you texting all these fat guys. Like, it's gross. And
Don't sit on my face. I can't breathe.
why would they sit on your face?
By accident, slippery.
Do you like tea bags?
No, I don't. It's so gross. It is so gross. Oh my
Yeah.
God, the memory is not good. It's so gross.
I only want to get tea bagged by a skinny guy.
Yeah.
Attractive skinny
Less
guy.
risk.
No, I don't even like skinny guy. I like sturdy guy, but not big. I'm talking about big guy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sturdy, not skinny.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Like stir fry.
Like a man who could hold a door closed, you know?
I also can choke a woman with some gentle touch.
So we'll get to your phone eventually, but we'll do my phone
Oh, okay.
first, then Capper's, then yours, and we'll hand our
You didn't
phones.
say the intro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
well, I got to do the introduction. This was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
just preamble
Yeah.
up to this point. Ring a ding ding. You got the Kings. Welcome to another episode of the Phone Hacks Podcast with me, Mike Goldstein, and the Dustin Hoffman to my Tom Cruise and Rain Man,
Oh,
Nick Capper.
yeah. Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, man. I've never seen Rain Man.
What?
Yeah,
Great.
I know. It's like a Shawshank Redemption type film. Like
Yeah.
everyone's seen it, kind of thing.
And it's back when you could still exploit autistic people.
Oh, really?
You know, or autistic characters, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Autistic people, are they back on the? They back in the firing line a little bit?
No, people love them, dude. Like
What I mean is like, because they're like a lot of them, people are loving all those TV shows
Yeah.
about autistic people.
Sure.
It's kind of like made it like, hey, you're one of the gang.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, it's normalized.
Yeah, it's normalized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pe-
so now we can say
Now you can say
now
whatever
they're in
you
the
want.
firing line.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. So
We didn't introduce her.
Oh, well, I mean, Huang's the guest today.
Yes.
We've said the
Hello,
name a few
everyone.
times.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic guest. And you said you don't really like doing podcasts, or you do?
Yeah, I think podcasts. Yeah.
What did you say? You said they're too narcissistic. You said there's
Egomaniacs.
Egomaniacs. Yeah. Anyone
You
who
could not
does
be
one.
more closer to the truth.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing stand up, so that's
Yeah. All comedians
Stubble.
are egomaniacs.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much
that's true.
egomaniac one day. You
No, I know. I know. But
Yeah.
podcast is now outside of gigs, you know.
But
which
if you
is-
have something can make like stable income and go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anyone can make you income creatively. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
what
egomaniac.
is one of those? Can you tell us?
Yeah.
Just being on podcast, a
Um,
successful podcast like yours. You know?
You did air quotes
yeah,
again.
yeah, you did this. What are we, the scorpions of the podcast?
It's a scorpion now, not air quotes.
I love your journey, mate, because you did stand up in the US for a little bit, didn't you?
yeah.
And
started
then you
there.
came here.
Yeah.
What made you downsize?
Because
Was it just too rough over there? It's pretty hard as an open micer, right? To do.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hard. And then also, it's just like Australia. It's easier to get a work visa here.
Ah,
They are more
right, okay.
friendly to Chinese, and
Ah.
you know how it is.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Americans are so difficult. There's so bunch of, we're the best country in the world. If you want to work as an entertainer, you better be exceptional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
so in terms of giving people legit work visa, they really, really outdated immigration policy, and also with lots of illegal immigrants there. So I think Australia has much smarter immigration policy. I mean, when I was here 5 years ago, so I just take a chance. It literally just I didn't see like COVID coming, right? So I just had an idea about coming here for 2 years
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
comedy, and that's it.
And
Oh,
you were
man.
in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I was there to study and work there for 5 years.
You stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
I
Did you go to
literally
meet the president?
Yeah, literally. That's my another phone. I was like, guys, are you guys ready? Let's take over this capital.
I got to get fat guy number 3, Trump.
It's not that fast.
Oh, you're saying he's sturdy.
He's 30. He's,
Oh,
Oh my God.
hell yeah.
Oh wow, this is
he's,
huge.
He's in my range.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Trump body is the ideal body.
It's not ideal. He's not fat though.
He's fat.
Like I'm talking about fat. It means
You're talking like obese. Like
like
yeah.
you see a guy and he looks pregnant.
Yeah.
That kind of fat.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not talking about Trump.
Yeah.
Trump was like overweight a little bit, but
no.
I'm talking about pregnancy, man.
Have you seen the photo of Trump playing tennis?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
I'll show it to you. Like
Okay, please.
and then you'll reassess. He's got
Yeah, but his age is out of my range.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
He's too old,
78.
Yeah, it's so much.
What's the oldest he would go?
Oh, I don't know. Like now I'm getting old too. Like,
Yeah.
but you know how comedians think we're still young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're childish as a mindset, right? So I think I still wanted to go for my own age, like
Uh-huh.
within 40.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes I realize it's impossible now. Like people look at me, they were to swipe me left and right. I'm like, oh my god, you're losing the competitiveness in this market.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to stay in the range.
Okay, age range. Would you be with a dude that was shorter than you? Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, I kind of like feel, but if he's cute, I can take it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
But I just really, no, I prefer not.
Yeah.
Because I'm already very strong in terms for Asian women.
Yeah.
So
You're strong.
I don't want to take care of some man who As if like if like what is a burglary or like robbery happened, and then I have to defend him.
You put your arm around his shoulder, and you just walk around with him.
Yeah, I was like, baby, I got you.
Yeah. You put him in a little stroller and push him around.
I can't do that. That's why I'm single. I can't do this,
Feed
can't
him.
do that.
Yeah.
That's why. Too picky. My mom's problem. My mom says like my problem is I'm hard to please.
Okay.
Oh, right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
it
Trump.
is.
I mean,
Well, if Trump
doesn't
can,
sound like your standards are that high.
to be honest, if Trump wants to take me, I'm happy.
Yeah, he's a
He's-
billionaire.
I know, right? Like if he can get me to his, I'm happy. He can fly me everywhere, business class.
Oh, amazing.
There's nobody's gonna take car from my.
He lives in Mar-a-Lago, which has got like 180 rooms or something. So you could just stay
Yeah.
in the West Wing. Well, not the West Wings of the White House, but you could stay in Mar-a-Lago and just avoid him completely. Melania probably hasn't fucked him in decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look so strange as a couple, right?
yeah.
I can tell the vibe. You can tell the vibe from like.
Really,
something's
I've
up
never
there.
seen him. Like, I've just seen photos, but I've never really seen him
Dude.
walking
There's
around
so many
together.
video clips of she just like literally shush him away.
Yeah. It's great.
It's so sad. It's so pathetic. Yeah.
And his son, Barron, has turned into this giant, like 6'6", just beast. Have you seen pictures of this kid?
Yeah.
He disappeared forever. Barron was, this little, rich kid, obviously.
Yeah.
But then, like, he disappeared for a
What are
while.
you trying to say?
Went to college. Well, now he's like 6'6", and
Yeah.
like I think he's the future of America. If my vote goes that way.
Oh,
What? Because
wow.
he's tall.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
wow.
hot.
What?
Wow.
and he
cool.
looks awesome. Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you, American.
This is classic American. See?
Yes.
Look at
Now,
that. Yeah. See,
when you cut off
yeah.
the podcast, now you should put American Eagle.
Yeah.
And then play the
Barron
anthem.
Trump looks
Have an
like a
eagle
leader.
swooping down. The future of America.
with Confederate flags.
Yeah. I'm telling you, go look at a picture of Barron Trump and like tell
Yeah, I saw
me
that.
you wouldn't vote for that guy
Barron.
in the future.
He's super hot and tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot and
No,
tall,
really.
dude. That's what
Oh,
you want.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, but what was the Washington comedy scene like?
Oh, it's I think it's Washington D.C. is considered as a second tier comedy scene in the U.S. So they have like a decent comedy scene.
Yeah.
But it's like everywhere. It's pretty cliquey. But D.C. has a historically large population of African Americans, so they have lots of African American comedians there.
Right.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so you have black room, white room, and then divided by
Could
classes
you
and
not
so
get
on.
into the black rooms because they all thought
I
you
get
were
the
white?
black room all the time. They love me.
Yeah.
Like Asian girl on the stage talking about dicks. Like we love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was just saying it because you said a lot of African guys are like
You're
telling
white.
you you're white.
Oh no. That's happening actually in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the States, they know for sure I'm Chinese.
Yeah, okay.
I was so funny when I first started. One of the African American comedian who is like very senior in the industry, like not super famous though, just in local scene. He
Bill
was
Cosby?
I have no idea. I don't remember. That's
yeah?
so funny.
Did you fall asleep?
Hey, take me out the drink, and I was like, oh, everything after that I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, but one of other guy less famous than him, like not even famous, like not even good. He told me when I first started, I was like, oh, you're not Chinese enough
Yeah.
on the stage. I was like, okay, what do you mean I'm not Chinese enough?
Yeah.
I'm literally from China.
Yeah.
How Chinese I need to be.
You got to wear the hat and the gown and you just walk out like to the music or
With
whatever.
the gong bong.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I was so confused. I was like, I'm just trying to tell a joke in my own accent, right?
Yeah.
And then basically he was saying my accent doesn't sound like the accent the Chinese restaurant workers.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, I need to do accent like that.
Yeah.
Like very very Chinese accent. Like
Yeah.
I thought my accent is very Chinese.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
then he got me really upset because I was like, oh my God, I don't have a future in this industry because I'm not Chinese enough on the stage. So I've been asking around for comedians for advice how to be more Chinese on the stage. Someone suggests me to wear a panda suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Someone was like, oh, maybe I should like have these characters. Like I wear like Japanese, schoolgirl outfits.
Oh.
I look so innocent. and then just start talking about dicks. And I'm like, oh, wow, what a horrible idea if I practice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I try to practice I go to the Chinese restaurant to learn from their accent. So
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Yeah.
Man. This shows how hard working you are. If someone told me in America like you're not Australian enough, I'd just go, oh well,
Yeah.
who cares? You know what I mean?
You
Like,
wouldn't go to Outback Steakhouse?
No, I
and,
wouldn't go. Yeah.
you start to like wear a kangaroo outfit.
Yes, yeah.
and,
Like you just
you
know-
100% would wear a kangaroo outfit then on stage.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
would.
weird enough.
And you were spreading
It'd have to be like a
chlamydia.
Platypus.
Yeah,
You do
it'd have to be a platypus. Yeah, platypus. I'm in. I'm in.
What's your opening line? Is it in a platypus outfit?
I got web feet and the bill of a duck, and I want to fuck.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
Got
good.
a
That's
flat
good.
tail, and I'll make you wail. Yeah, that's it.
So it's just a platypus that's
Did
like
you-
super horny.
It'd be so funny if you took that guy's advice and then you walk out on stage. It plays like Chinese music, and then you walk out in the gown and you got the hat, and you go, "I'm so tired of fucking fat guys."
And then guambang.
Ni hao.
That's great.
Oh, that is.
Oh,
So good.
yeah. But when you first started, when everyone tell you advice,
Oh, yeah,
especially
yeah.
from people who doing this for a long time, you just take it so seriously.
Yeah.
But what happened to me, I feel so lucky because for a lot of the comedian, I was surrounded. They were like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, don't listen to him. Just be who you are."
Yeah.
And then people will start to like you for who you are. So I just keep that advice in mind. But I was frustrated for a year. I was like, oh, how cannot be Chinese enough?
Yeah. I mean, don't listen. That one guy told you that. you
Yeah,
know?
but I was really taking his advice or suggestion seriously.
Right.
But that's just a part of the learning to figure out what about me make people think or triggers or laugh, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good lesson to me. Like that's the first time I realized accent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the stage.
Yeah. It's cool what advice sticks, hey? Like,
Yeah.
I remember one guy telling me when I first started, he was a bit of an asshole, but I walked too slowly up to the stage. And he's like, run to the fucking stage, man, before the clap finishes.
Eh.
When and he was a bit of an asshole, but I'm like, yeah, it really did help.
Yeah, I had that advice
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it really helped.
Is that why
Yeah.
you're sprinting towards the microphone now?
Yes, and sometimes I do it because it gets the energy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I find when you're walking, you forget everything that you've ever.
Really?
Yeah,
In that short distance
Yeah.
from backstage to the
I've
microphone.
seen us all do it. You're at a gig and it sucks.
Yeah.
And everyone's calling out how bad the gig is, and then they become too self-referential. They're like, oh, this sucks or whatever, and they go, oh, how about this? And you go, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fucking turn this gig around. And then somehow in the 3 steps to the microphone, you forget all of that. And you're just doing the same thing as
Yeah.
everyone. I find you got to run there, and then you got to go, all right, this is what's happening. And just barrel through.
I don't know.
Different
Running
of
to
the
the mic seems too desperate, I think.
Yeah, we're all desperate
I
though.
like, it's not a full-on sprint.
You're sprinting.
Yeah.
You should crab walk to the microphone.
Man, that's good. That's really good.
My advice to that too, like they were telling me, never leave the stage empty. That's what they said. So make sure when the
Use the space.
make sure when the MC announce you,
Yeah.
make sure you are across the stage with him. Like do not make empty. Like by announcing it, MC left and then you go.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's
There's
not a
some
good
comedians who dance to the microphone, and there's an older lady comic who I introduced her once, and she danced to the microphone. And
that's
as I
good.
crossed her path, she'd try to get me to dance with her, and I just put my hands up like I was trying to like get away from her, and like
She just lap dancing around you.
no, and did like a spin move to get away, and just like left her dancing there by herself. Because I'm not gonna fucking dance with you. And like any
Yeah.
comic who dances to the microphone should be.
Yeah,
shot.
she should have told you that first. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
communication.
dance.
Yeah, you shouldn't. That's not your persona.
The other night, you know,
you, should,
sometimes
you should shoot her. That's my persona.
you just do or yourself. You just go.
Oh yeah.
The other night, I you know when sometimes you trip over a bit when you get onto the stage or whatever, or you might just trip up, but you don't trip fully over.
Yeah.
You just might like, ooh, like that. And you're like, that's not enough to make a point about, or the crowd will have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
But the other night, I fully tripped over and hit my head on the microphone.
So you
And as
fell
I hit
into the mic.
Yeah, as I
That's
was
so you.
tripping over, I'm like, I can gain this, and then I was like, nah, and then hit my head on the microphone, and then it was
pretty
just like,
good.
that's when it's funny for you and the comics, but it's not funny for the audience. They're just like, this is fucking shit.
Did they not laugh at all?
No, they might have laughed a little bit. Yeah. It was
I would
kind
laugh
of
really
annoying.
hard.
They probably thought it was intentional.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your act.
You're a
That's your
pratfall comic.
Yeah. I made it. I did an intentional one on the other way, on the way up, just to kind of cover it.
You fell off
that's
the
great.
stage.
Yeah.
It's a
good
yeah,
callback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Ah,
Good cover
yes.
All right, so let's get into the phones. I say we hand our phones to the left, so I'll do my phone first. So I'll spin the wheel to see what you're looking at in mine, and then I'll hand it over to you. That is camera roll, so you'll be looking at my camera roll. So you can hold on to your phone for now. So
Okay.
just take mine.
Okay.
There you go, and then just bring up anything that comes up on the camera roll that you want to talk about.
Oh, am I gonna say something cringe?
Probably. That's the point. Yeah. But skip any of like the promo video things.
Yeah. What is? Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
Let me check.
So a lot of it might be just some tour shots from where we were.
Seems like you
recently.
cleaned up.
No.
Yeah, we went through it last year, and it looks like he cleaned up.
Last year.
I mean, last week.
Okay.
And it looked like he cleaned up as well. I don't know.
I'm not cleaning up.
Yeah.
You think after 6 years I'm worried about this?
No, I don't know. He could be. I mean, you've been on TV for a bit. He could be a bit scared that you might lose some stuff.
No, not at all.
So I just bring up anything.
So yeah, just describe something that comes up that you either think you have questions about, or
so boring.
yeah,
That's what Americans nowadays love.
Sorry, I'm not fucking fat guys and eating turtles.
It's too unadventurous.
She told us she's not doing either of those things.
One day.
One day.
One day. Bad memory. Okay.
Yeah,
So many cat videos.
yeah. There's gonna be a lot of cat in there.
Ooh, all cash all day brother. What is that?
Oh, that was from a hack on the Patreon where we sent a horny Shrek pic to a guy that was a Cash is King dude on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I sent him that and said, "All cash, all day, brother." And
Yeah.
because we found his number on the Facebook,
Yeah.
and he never messaged back.
No.
Yeah, he read it. Yeah,
read it?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to say
Oh,
this.
check it out. Check it out on the Patreon.
This is funny. Comebacks and insult that would destroy your worst enemy.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's from stand-up bit where my mom sent me an article for how to respond to hecklers. And so I would try those lines. I would ask the crowd to heckle me. And this is something, when I ask the crowd to heckle me, sometimes they say shit that throws me. Usually it's
Yeah.
"you suck" or "when did the joke start" or,
Yeah.
something standard. But someone heckled "weird elbows."
Like
That's
what?
pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that, I've been
I like you highlighted four of them. What's the reason?
the ones to use and stand
Do you want
up.
me to read it out?
Yeah.
First one I highlighted. Someday you will go far, and I really hope you stay there.
What a burn,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Well, what kind of situation? Have you used this one?
So I ask the crowd to heckle me, and then I'll say that. So they'll be like, "You suck," and then I'll say, "Well, someday you'll go far, and I really hope you stay there."
Okay, so you haven't used it.
I have.
Oh, you have. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what you have done with your hair. How do you get it to come out of your nostril like that?
See, they're all sick
Oh.
burns. Yeah.
Have you done this one too?
Yeah. I've done. You could read like any of the non-highlighted ones because I haven't
Oh.
tried those.
I'm busy right now. Can I ignore another time?
Ignore you another time. I mean, see, they're all pretty good. But then I did ramp up the last one by
It's like my burn though. See, like this one, I wish I had a flip phone so I could slam it shut on this conversation.
it's meant to be. They're
Do you
they're
feel I will hurt?
no, they're horrible. They're all awful. Like comebacks.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so
Yeah. Which is funny to have someone yell, "You suck," and then you go, I wish I had a flip phone so I could slam it shut on this conversation. And they're like, yeah. And then I'll do like a real one at the end. So yeah,
Okay.
I was closing my show with it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Weird elbows though did fuck me up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you ever been heckled?
Oh,
Have you been
heckle all the
and
time.
then you've had a good comeback?
Oh,
Or have you
I
had
forgot.
someone fire up?
Yeah, I have many heckles. But recently, I'm just more developing online retorts. Like
Oh, yeah.
I have I'm building up my YouTube channel, right? Like
Yeah.
as mentally, as all the capitalist things, like the YouTube wanted you to engage with your
Yeah.
audience.
Uh-huh.
So if you go to the YouTube studio app and then you open all the comments you haven't responded, they
Yeah.
will show it
Yeah.
up on your app.
Yeah.
Some of them just like heckling, trolling, some developing that. How to like reply to them smart so I can boost my algorithm to boost my engagement so that the platform would promote more of my videos to the strangers. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm learning that right now.
Because you got to know if like what you didn't get into trouble, but a lot of people responded, like Chinese people and stuff responded like to your videos a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm learning
Like-
that too.
Like
yeah.
what? Because your videos, like a lot of people, what were they
Like-
saying, that you're not right for our culture or something like that?
Yeah,
Or this is a poor representation of our
Yeah,
country or something like
yeah.
that. Really?
The recent one is like you betray your ancestor.
Really?
No, like you're ashamed to your ancestor. You forgot your ancestor. I'm like, well, first of all, my ancestor think woman is a bitch. Like, don't even get me started about how much I hate some of the bad ancestor shit.
Because you did
Right.
Australia's Got Talent, then you put a clip up, and then that went crazy, right?
Yeah, that one I already let it pass. Like this recent one,
And then the recent one is
yeah,
going nuts
recent
as well.
clips. Yeah, like they just have fixation. I think Asian culture. I think culture with a lot of like history and old people baggage,
Uh-huh.
as Doug Stanhope put it.
Yeah.
They just have lots of like fixation on ancestry, your culture, the pride,
Yeah.
representation, right? It's so funny. Like one of the comedians said in China, was like, it's okay for a woman being a slut off stage, even acting, or just being porn. But it is definitely not okay for a woman talk about
Right.
as
Yeah.
in the format of comedy. And
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
definitely be trolled as fuck. Because if you go to Pornhub, a lot of Chinese women were there, Asians performing, and then you see the comment section, lots of support.
I've never,
Really?
I've never been on this Pornhub site.
Yeah, he hasn't heard of it.
You know, like that is so strange.
I've never searched Asian before.
Yeah.
it's
He's more of an
literally-
ex hamster.
There's a
guy.
fully naked Asian woman on the stage,
Yeah.
no, on inside the room, acting porno,
Yeah.
literally naked, and then all the Asian guys down there just like great acting,
Yeah.
good angle. I'm like, how come this is not a shame to your ancestor? And me just talking on the stage somehow bring the shame to the ancestor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I'm not trying to exercise my brain in case someone heckles me at the live comedy show. I will have a long speech for them.
Well, that's what Mike said. He's like, oh, hey, wants to come to on the pod. She's been annoying the hell out of me all tour, but at least it'll boost our YouTube. You know,
It
and
is. It can definitely. That's how
Yeah.
insane YouTube are. You have to
Yeah.
engage. It doesn't matter if it's troll or not. Once you engage,
Yeah.
they will know that your engagement up.
Ah.
Yeah. So, like
Right.
sometimes
There's
like
one
it's
troll
like,
that kept annoying me on Facebook,
really?
and
What
then
is
I
it?
just like blocked him. Cause
Yeah, I
was
blocked
just-
some too.
Because I was just like, he's just annoyed me. But
Yeah.
it was, I shouldn't have blocked him because number one, I'm winning the battle.
Yeah.
Because obviously I don't care. But then number two, I was just tired of seeing his comments. Like it just, just because they just weren't good comebacks. It just wrote lame in capital letters or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of his ones was, "Hey, dude, 10 years ago you trolled me, and then put my profile as your profile photo." Because I did that. Like I took a photo of his profile
Oh, right.
and made it mine.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, "I'm still here trolling you 10 years later." And I'm like, I commented, "Wow, I really came off worse than this," It was something like that,
So, yeah, and then you
just
blocked
like-
him after that?
Yeah, and then I blocked him after that. Yeah.
It
But
sounds
I
like
should-
he won.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's not the battle worse to try. I would block him too. I have
Yeah.
this dude keep leaving all the comments. It's like stay out of our West Philippine Sea. West Philippine Seas is ours. I'm like, I'm not Chinese Navy.
Yeah.
Stop telling me.
Yeah.
All the video, all the posts I do, he doesn't say anything. Just say, stay out of our Philippine Sea.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's ours. I'm like, I'm not Navy.
Yeah.
And just
I'm not a
blocked it.
boat.
Yeah, and he create another file.
Yeah.
Profile to start to keep commenting the Navy thing, and then,
Right.
and then just like, oh shit, I forgot to, when you block someone on Facebook, they have like, oh, you can block and any other profile they created.
Yeah.
I forgot to click that one when I first blocked it.
I like winding them up too, where you say something like, "What's the Philippine Sea? Like, where do those seas connect?" And they just lose it. And they're like, "It's where this happens," and then someone else will like troll in. It's
Not
like,
worth
oh,
it.
yeah.
It was just so funny.
Dude, it's so good.
What is this? Can I read this?
Yeah, what is it a screenshot of a text message between
Jared.
Oh, it's my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, what's he
okay.
say?
Is there a good day to call? 10 Wednesday per time. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Gold fingers first name, if I remember correctly. Do you know Nikki Osborne, aka Bush Barbie?
Yeah.
Does some funny stuff.
Yeah. So my dad sent me a message saying, "Do you know Nikki Osborne, the Bush Barbie?" Which is she's like a hot blonde that like does
I know.
Yeah. And so my old man sending me this message means he's watching Bush Barbie.
Yeah.
And he wants to know if I know about it or know her or whatever. And it just made me very uncomfortable for some reason too. Like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, she's very funny." And I'm like, "Oh man, you're kind of, this is gross."
What is this?
Oh, that might have come up before.
I think it's
That's
come-
that's
yeah.
a sex offender that shares my name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and one of my buddies sent it to me, and he searched the sex offender database for a Mike Goldstein. And then he was like, "This you, bro?"
Yeah. You just like, don't have nothing else juicy.
No, that's
just,
it.
Yeah, just
Oh.
like profile picture.
Yeah.
Whatever, your mates, your cats, your fiance,
Mm.
Yeah.
and an interesting screenshot on the internet. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that'll do. We'll move
Let's
on.
keep going.
Yeah.
You know how the game works. You cleaned up your phone.
There's
yeah.
for
plenty in
sure.
there.
Apparently,
Yeah.
cleaned it
You
up
have the
last
image
week
to
too.
maintain now.
No.
We see, yeah.
I think you skip some real gold in there. you know.
Really? Shit. Should
Yeah.
I clean up my photo right now?
No. So we'll spin the wheel to see what I'm going through in Capper's phone before I get to yours. Capper, in your phone, I'm looking at.
Wouldn't I go through here? Aren't we going to the left?
Yeah, but I'll just do yours first, and then we'll finish with Huang's phone. So search history for you, Cap.
Okay. Oh, we did search history last week.
Did we?
Boring. Yeah.
It's all right. Well,
Um,
we could do notes. It was bordering on notes if you feel like that'll yield more results.
Yeah, it might yield more results. Where is it? I forgot where my notes are. Here they are. I forgot where they are.
Uh-huh. It's all right. Take your time.
Here we go. Oh yeah, I think. Oh yeah, no, I think that there's the first one we've talked about already.
Yeah.
The second joke we could probably talk about
Right.
some other stuff, but yeah, I think.
Is this you only have one note?
Oh, I've got like 3 notes now because I they only have 1 note.
Well, yeah, but that's all right. We can go through that. But it's just, yeah, you got one, and it hasn't synced the old notes, and otherwise you just got some docs and stuff. Oh, there it is down there.
Yeah.
Ready?
In every country town, there's always a dog named Boof.
Boof. Yeah. There's always a dog named Boof in every country town.
Is there?
Really?
Yeah.
What
I
does
reckon
boof
there's just
mean?
always like a, I don't know.
Like, oh, now wolf? Just boof.
Yeah, Boof.
Boof.
Yeah. One time I was in a country town and it had a photo of a dog with one leg missing at the pub, and it said, "Give to Boof." Like, give money to Boof. Like, there's always some bogan and they got like a pit bull named Boof. Anyway,
Right.
it's more of a
people.
country thing. I thought you guys would have met a dog
Staffy.
named Boof in Nowra.
We didn't meet
Yeah,
any
yeah,
Boofs.
yeah.
Do we meet any Boofs?
No, we meet a cat.
Oh, there's a guy named
Yeah.
Boof. Anyway, yeah, so there's that.
But what's a Boof head? Like I've
A
heard
buff
that.
head is like a big head. Oh, move it, buff head.
Really?
Yeah. If you got a big head. And then I had a note there. Guys, I did an open mic last night, and someone asked me at the last minute to do it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I haven't been writing anything. I had the worst bomb ever. It was so brutal.
Yeah. Oh, you go to an
I
open
was
mic
like,
with
I can
nothing.
just go there with no ideas, see what works with the crowd. But the crowd weren't like really animated or anything.
Yeah.
So it just fucking, really took it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Really took it.
Which open mic? I should ask.
You thought
around.
you would get by on just charisma alone?
Yeah, well, it's happened in the past. But like
Too many times.
Yeah, but like
But once you're past 40, dude,
yeah,
it diminishes
dude,
quick.
Man, it was like it was just one of those ones where I knew I was a dead man.
Uh-huh.
You
I
are
was
the
like,
dead
I
man.
knew, I know.
One more note. It says, fold my ass into a gut. Chim, 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 chim.
What? That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that's an old note from years ago. I
Is
thought
it?
Maybe if I could like fold my gut into an ass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. Really.
And what's chim, chim?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a character.
That's
just
what you
goes,
would say when you do
chim,
it?
chim, 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 chim. Well, I do it.
Uh-huh. See? And you're telling me you bombed at an open mic?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I've got some of my best bits going on there with nothing and just going, all right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, dude, that's a
I
creative
tried this.
process
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah. But, you just go in with a bunch of premises, and when none of those premises work, God, you're really in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because I've been doing doing tours lately where you just do old and mixed in with new, and you're just having heaps of fun. And
Yeah.
it's just so fun. Like, you can just do 10, 15, 20 minutes of, newish stuff mixed
Yeah.
with a bit of old, and it's just like, so good. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
But
All
now
right.
I'm dead forever.
Well, we'll quickly go through Huss phone. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
Do you have a preference? Do you want me to look at something in particular, like camera roll, notes, search history? What do you think would be the best?
Oh, you can look through my notes.
Notes?
But let's see what if the goddess of
fate?
of fortune.
Let's see what the wheel
Bless
says. Yeah. Well, the wheel is on notes.
Really?
Yep. So the wheel landed on notes.
Are
Just
you
like
sure?
You said. Yeah, it just
Oh
clicked
my
over.
God. Can I buy lottery tickets? I don't. Okay, I haven't cleaned up my notes yet.
All right.
You can skip the first one because that's my bank details.
All right. First note says, fuck more fat guys.
That's not true. I will be a reminder. Okay, not on the notes.
Yeah. Wow, you got a lot of notes. There's topics to explore, and I'll just read a few off. There's Year of Swooping Boy.
What is that?
Is that like a magpie thing? Year of Swooping Boy.
Boy.
B-O-I. Year of Swooping B-O-I.
Oh, I think it's like swiping. Maybe like
Oh.
talking about like Tinder
Yeah.
and then like exploration of how.
I like this note. It says English gay, gayness rainbow.
Sometimes I have some random thoughts.
Yeah.
I put it there just in case I forget.
This is great. So, what do you know? Can you explain English gay, gayness rainbow?
I'd say it's nothing goes to a solid joke or anything
Yeah.
building up because like
Yeah.
you just have you found out like gay means happy
Sure.
in English and
Yeah.
also gay means homosexual English.
Uh-huh.
And then like gayness, like it used to be funny and now it's not. And then
Yeah.
like how this comedian has a joke about how gay steal all the rainbow colors
Uh-huh.
from the straight people. So I'm just wondering if there's a connection for me to chime in to provide my perspective.
That's cool, mate. How much do you write? Like a week or a day? Or
I
whatever?
try to write more, but I don't think I can. But I already have so many notes.
So you write out topics to explore?
Yeah,
Then you'll
I
sit
read
down
down
with those
now.
topics and you just try to write funny stuff.
No,
And you
so
write
far, no.
No.
most of these are in English, and then
So you don't write about anything about the topics. You just like
yeah.
No, I will. It's running in my head. I
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
try to find the angle to how can I make it a joke in my voice.
Yeah.
And then there's this one. It says, we look like we don't have sex at all, but we do have 1.4 billion people.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Because when you look at Chinese people, they don't look sexual at all. They look like we just study every day.
Yeah.
We fix your codes.
But they're doing most of the fucking.
Yeah, but we do have 1.4 billion people, and with the one-child policy. Can
Yeah.
you imagine without the one-child policy, how many people we actually can have?
Yeah.
Right, but that's kind of like juxtaposition of.
Have you
Far
tried
out.
that joke? I think it's solid.
Haven't.
I think that's solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should try it next time.
What else do we have here? Hamburger burrito stroking hot pot.
What is this? Hamburger burrito stroking hot pot.
Yeah.
So one time we were eating, and then we're talking about with one of friend or comedian. We're talking about how eating burrito is like a deep throat.
Ah, right.
Stroking hot pot?
Because I was just complaining to her how
Yeah.
hamburger is insanely designed for human beings, because like you have to open your mouth so wide to just to eat one hamburger.
Yeah.
And for me, I can't open my mouth too wide. And somehow the conversation becomes so sexual. They're like, oh yeah, the dick is too big for us to suck. And it's like, do you realize, like, if you eat a burrito, it feels like you're giving a deep throat.
It's so funny. I love burritos, mate. I eat them all the time. But then I've never thought of that.
And then-
I've never thought of burrito as like a phallic type thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And then-
like maybe because it doesn't have a round end, or maybe because I'm just always like munching. I've never
Yeah.
swallow.
Yeah.
You never like sock it, right? Like it's like
Yeah. You never sucked a
move your
burrito.
mouth ups and down and through the skin. You're like,
mate.
whoa.
Yeah. A lollipop is probably more phallic than a burrito, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know?
And also somehow we just talk about how like Western food
Yeah.
will be romantic, more sexual stimulating compared to hot pot, because like if you have hot pot, you will never ever want to have sex afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
I honestly, these are my favorite notes
I
that
could
I've
eat
looked
anything
at.
after
It's so
having sex, I reckon.
gross.
Really?
Yeah.
What
No,
do you
like-
mean, what's hot pot? Like a
When you eat
buffet?
hot pot, you're like snorting, sneezing.
Yeah, it's a lot of liquid and
Yeah, and it's
steam
greasy.
and yeah.
Yeah, you
Are you
probably
say
say headache
after having sex or before?
before having sex.
Oh, eating hot pot before.
Yeah, like you know how you take a romantic partner to a dinner, like, but it would be a massive mistake if you take her to like hot pot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
because
then-
you're like,
Yeah, like each of you just doesn't look romantic at all, and then
Ah, yeah,
afterwards
yeah.
you just feel like your stomach's not good, and then you can't perform. It's just a mess.
I honestly
Yeah.
wish we spent the entire episode on your notes because there's so much here.
Yeah.
And it all rules. Like when I get homesick, I'd like to get a spanking. It's nostalgic. This is all the good
is
stuff.
spanking big in the mountains?
It is very. We spank each other with bamboos,
Oh yeah.
bamboo stick. It is. I was like talking about how different cultural difference.
Yeah.
Cultural difference.
Oh no. And then some of it's just good premises. Do you think serial killers listen to motivational speeches? That's amazing. And then this one just says horny English, horny French. Never dated a white guy. I mean, honestly, we should have gotten into this way better. What's the most attractive man? It's a man that's a little self-absorbed and privileged, also a job, yummy and hot.
That's just rambling. Yeah.
Honestly, these are great. Like, yeah, I'd like to ride a rodeo just to feel my childhood again. So good.
It's a living insane.
I can't wait to see how these, end up on stage.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance. I have 3 notes.
There's
apps.
a couple in there that I noticed that you tried when we were on tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's good to know it goes from that into the stand-up.
Yeah, I'm trying to like add. I think I like to add tags little by little.
Yeah.
Just to build up the whole joke.
Yeah.
What the serial killers listen to motivational speakers? Is that like because like everyone's talking? You know, you got the podcast people and stuff, and they're all like, "Yeah, you got to do this or whatever."
Yeah.
But it's not really.
You got to hustle.
Yeah. That is pretty true.
Yeah.
Like that's serial killer.
They are. I mean, they need motivation. Yeah, because it's very difficult.
I just feel it's so funny because a lot of women are obsessed with serial killers.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
So I just was trying to see how I can write a joke about because I have lots of female audience.
Yeah.
And also I love like true crimes or serial killer documentary.
Yeah,
So I
my
want to
wife
know
loves it
how.
too.
But there's so many people already talk about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
want to see if I can bring another
Find
I
an
guess
angle.
that is I mean, I reckon this angle's probably been done already, but maybe the reason women are because you got to be organized to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be
Serial
organized.
killers are
You got to
organized.
clean up after yourself.
Yep.
You got to be strong in some ways.
Mm.
So I guess it's all the ingredients of a good man, without the killing.
What besides killing?
That's true. It sounds like
a bit of
a
strangling.
Yeah.
little bit strangling.
Yeah.
Safe word. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I hadn't thought about it.
Organized.
Yeah, clean.
I can think about
Yeah,
it.
you got to think ahead.
You can think ahead, plan ahead.
Yeah.
Also have a job to support your hobby.
True. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing the pod.
Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys for
man.
having me.
You
It was
just
so
put a
fun.
special out on YouTube.
Yes, it's Chinese leftovers.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
that just got released today. So this will be out a week from next Monday.
Yeah.
So it's readily available on YouTube. Get their Chinese
Nice.
leftovers.
We should do like cross posting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, invite me
course.
as a collaborator. I can share on my Instagram too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So-
Great, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, well, like, I can't wait to see it. You're one of the best that's come on the scene in years.
Thank you.
yeah,
so
you
much.
crushed
mate.
every gig. You were
You're
crushing.
really, really
Thank you
good.
for all the fat dudes introduced to the world of comedy.
Yeah. You were crushing so hard on tour. It's really like one of the best characters I've ever
Oh,
seen.
thank you. Thank you. Leftovers
I can't
too.
wait for you to just drop the accent and, speak in your normal
Yeah.
Australian
No.
voice.
Next time, I promise, I will, wear my koala suits and stuff.
Because we were trying to do Australian accents backstage because me and you were the only non-Aussies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
I think the like people, a stereotypical Australian accent would be like Queensland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you do it?
I just can't do say, yeah, can't. Like that's
That's pretty good.
that's the only thing I
I
can
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
You sound just like Capper.
Yeah.
I think I learned it from him.
Yeah.
I watched 4 years. Is that 4 years? No, 3 years of your solo show.
Oh.
You have so many C word in your solo show. I was like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
I never say it. I never say the C word in my show. Yeah, never.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he said. You never know, right? You can
Yeah.
only watch a live show to figure it out.
Well, I don't say it because I don't really need to say it, but also just in case my mum watches.
Oh, right.
She doesn't like that word. So yeah, that's how much of a mummy's boy I am.
Yeah,
Oh.
good to know.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we got heaps on the Patreon, and
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Get over to the Patreon. I don't really have any solo shows or anything to plug, but just
No.
support us and everything we do.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
support them.
Yeah.
They're gonna get married.
We're gonna get married.
They're gonna
Yeah.
have heck for kids.
Yeah, we'll have babies.
It's a lot of money.
I might have kids, but one time we're at Mike's house, and I said, you and your fiance were like, oh, we might get a dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't you guys just have a kid? And then his fiance looks at me and goes, I wouldn't put a child through that.
That's true. In
Yeah.
this economy, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
In all
difficult.
seriousness.
Yeah. That's a modern
was
way
very
of
funny.
living
Yeah.
now.
All right, well, we better go, but thank you so much for coming on, mate, and see you guys round. Bye. Oh,
Bye.
the scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yes, yes, the scorpion.
I'm so confused.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.